Okay guys, welcome to my latest video. So in today's video I'm gonna teach you how to properly play Wii U games in your computer. Obviously the best emulator, or I mean the only emulator capable of emulating Wii U games for the computer would be using CEMU emulator. So basically in this tutorial I'm gonna teach you how to properly configure your CEMU emulator, um, how to download games, and yeah, basically everything you need to know about CEMU emulator. So first off, go to cemu.info page, open your internet browser, go to download, and download the latest release of the emulator. So once you download the emulator, just extract it into the folder, into a certain folder. You'll have something like this. For example, here I got all my files. After doing so, just go to this page, semuhook.sshnuke.net. Otherwise, just Google semuhook.ini. The second result in Google should be the correct, the correct page. Go to downloads, and here download the latest version that you can. So once you download that, should extract the files inside the root folder of the emulator. You should have the semuhook ini correctly installed now. So now that we have the emulator already downloaded, just make sure to check the compatibility list of the CEMU emulator here. You should see all the different games that are available for the emulator. Just make sure to always choose a game that is almost perfect or playable. Just between these two, I mean, in the blue color or in the red color. So obviously you'll have to look for the game that you are wanting to play, and if the game is correctly emulated, you should be you should be good to go. Obviously, as time passes, eventually more games will be able to run into the emulator, but just make sure to choose the correct game so that it works okay in your emulator. So now what you're gonna do is actually open the CEMU emulator executable now. As you can see, I already have a game installed, which is Mario Kart 8. So we're gonna make some modifications inside the configuration of the emulator so everything works fine. So now we're gonna go into first off, if you have an NVIDIA video card, just go into your NVIDIA GeForce, double click it, and go into the control panel. So once we are here, just go into the manage 3D settings, go into program settings, and here just modify the CEMU emulator. We should have it somewhere around here. If you can't find it inside here, just grab an add, and just select the executable. Just scroll down until you find the executable of the emulator. And here, things that I recommend to do is just go into, we're going to go into OpenGL rendering. Make sure it's GeForce or whatever video card you have. Then thread optimization here, just clicking on, and triple buffering, and it's just clicking it on, then just apply, and we're basically ready to go once you have configured your video card. So what you're gonna do is go into options. We're gonna go into general settings, and here what you're gonna do is go and just copy all the different settings that I actually have. We're gonna go into graphics. I'm currently using Vulkan, because if you're using Vulkan, the the emulator will not have to cache all the textures each time you open up the game, so it makes everything really fast. But if you want, you can just choose OpenGL. So then just virtual, vertical synchronization. I just choose to put it in triple buffering, bilinear, keep aspect ratio. Audio, just choose X audio 2. Basically, all of this is okay. Overlay, you can choose whatever to see the FPS or whatever you want. Then we're gonna go into close this, go to the debug, experimental, activate ASIC compile in case you have activated the Vulkan. In order to use Vulkan, make sure to have the correct video drivers, Vulkan, NVIDIA GeForce. You just want to go into the first result, and here you will be able to download the video drivers for Vulkan. Choose whatever you have, Windows 10 or Windows 7, whatever. I highly recommend you to go into the Windows 10 one, and choose whatever video card you have. So it's pretty straightforward. So once you have the Vulkan, just I would suggest you reboot your computer and stuff so everything is correctly configured. So another thing that we're gonna do is go and choose these options, QPC in custom timer inside the debug, and also one speed, and the timer accuracy just selected in 1 ms. Okay, so after doing so, the affinity of CPU, all logical cores, and that's pretty much it. Also, you have to configure your controls. Just make sure to have, I highly recommend you to have an Xbox One controller. Once you plug your Xbox One controller, go into input settings. Okay, so options, input settings. Make sure to configure your control. Make sure to you have your currently in your controller 1 tab, and once you're in controller 1 tab, just choose a Wii U Pro controller or gamepad. It's the same. I tend to choose a Pro controller. Just configure your controls here, and make sure to select whatever controller you have plugged in. And if you're planning to play with other people, just change the tab and choose for them the Wii U Pro controller as well. So if you're connecting 3 controllers, go to the third one, select the correct controller, and so on. So this is how you configure your your inputs. And after doing so, we're gonna go and download some games. So we're gonna minimize the emulator here. You can see the emulator is minimized. After doing so, just Google this USB helper installer. You should be able to see the GitHub reference here. The latest version is gonna be this one, version 1.1. Just download 1.2. Just download this one, the latest one available, and you should have the executable already inside your desktop, probably, if you download it. So now we're gonna learn how to install games. So the process is very simple. It's very straightforward. What you're gonna do is open uh, the USB helper here. The program is gonna be installed. We're gonna just click on next. Just leave whatever values is here that is in default. Don't I highly suggest you not change it. Just go into next. Destination folder, just create a folder real quick, and just choose that folder as the destination. So the folder we just created, this is the one. So we're gonna choose it here, go and install. Just wait until the program is installed and downloaded. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds. It can take a couple of minutes because it has to download a pretty big, decent database. Okay, we're almost done. Do you wish, if you have a previous version that you have installed, just click in yes to delete everything, and then just run the program. So when I wait, so it's going to ask you to open the firewall or allow access. So this is the program itself. We're going to choose whatever destination you want to place your downloaded games. We're going to create another folder named games probably. Just select that folder, select folder. Then it's going to ask you to paste the key sites. I highly suggest you to copy this address. Just copy is webarchive.org, web, well, all this number, ID, all this address, just select it, and then it's just paste it inside here. And it's gonna be synchronizing. When I wait until it retrieves all the latest metadata, here also it's gonna open this, allow access, and we're pretty much ready to go. As you can see, the program is already functioning fine. In case that this website someday somehow goes down, goes offline, I will leave inside my package this little backup of the page in case somehow the website is down. So yeah, basically once we are done inside this inside this program, inside Wii U USB helper, here inside the games search bar, you want to type whatever games you want to download. So what I'm gonna do is just download, I don't know, maybe Mario Tennis, because it's not very heavy. We're gonna go into Mario Tennis. Here you can see that you will be able to see all the different releases, all the different games. Don't even try downloading 3DS games or DS games, whatever, because they will not work inside the CEMU as far as I know. So only download games for the Wii U. So this time around, we're gonna try to download the Mario Tennis Power Tour, no, Ultra Smash. Don't worry if it says update. We're gonna go and right click on top of the icon and then just download games. Mario Tennis has an update that you don't have the install. We'd like to add your to the queue. Yes, just clicking yes. And as you can see here, the base game will be downloaded, as well as every single update file or DLC that it has. So once you have this in queue, just clicking here, start downloading, and the game will start downloading immediately. So as you can see, it's a very straightforward process. You have to do this with every single game that you want to download. You don't have to go and search for the games elsewhere. Everything is going to be included inside this little program. So just wait until the game is downloaded. We want to wait a couple seconds here until everything is downloaded fine. According to this program, we have to wait approximately 1 minute. So we're going to do just that. I just want to show you guys this entire process so you can see how everything works, and I don't want to cut the video or anything, so you can see in real time how everything works. And I chose Mario Tennis Ultra Smash because it's a pretty light game compared to other heavy games such as Zelda, Breath of the Wild, or Super Smash Brothers. I mean, I think Mario Tennis is one of the lightest games for the Wii U. So we're almost there. We are downloading at a pretty decent speed of 7 megabits per second. Yeah, megabytes. I actually have 100 megabits, which is the equivalent of 7 megabytes. So yeah, we're waiting. We're almost there. We're in 75%. We're gonna minimize this. As you can see, if you go to the game folder, you will see that a new data folder is gonna be created. Just go in here, go into the USA folder, games, and here you'll see that the game is currently being downloaded here. So just wait a couple more seconds. Clicking here in case you don't see this, in the upper right corner. and the game is almost downloaded. So now it's probably gonna download the update file, which is very light. It's like 40 megabytes. It's downloaded really quick. So you just have to wait. Yeah, we're almost there. 90%. So yeah, you can basically choose whatever thing you wanna try. Yeah. So once you download, yeah, because we are in the USA, once you download the game, you will see this the game here and the updates or DLCs inside each respective folder. So what you're gonna do is, in order to tidy up the stuff, you're gonna type, Mario T for Mario Tennis. Just drag the game here and drag the update file here. So you have the Mario Tennis with all the files necessary here with the game and the update. So we're gonna close this and I'm gonna show you how to install the game here in the emulator. So let's say we're gonna install Mario Tennis now. So what you're gonna do is go into File and install game title. Go into the folder where you have the game Mario T. Go into the into the game MetaX. You have to in order to, yeah, I forgot, in order to yeah, sorry about this, the games here are gonna be downloaded encrypted. So what you're gonna do is decrypt them. So yeah, I completely forgot about this. So what you're gonna do is go again and place the games where they should, where they originally were. Games, the Mario, and this is the update. We're gonna place it inside the updates folder. So what you're gonna do is actually we're gonna decrypt it. You can see that in the downloaded section of the program, you'll have your downloaded games. Just right click in them and then just we're gonna let's see. Okay. Download update, yeah. Okay, we're gonna close this USB. We're gonna open it again. We should uncrypt it. I completely forgot about that step. So yeah, once you restart it, we're gonna click in here, unpack. Once you unpack it, this means that it's gonna be unencrypting the game. So select whatever stuff you have with the latest version that you just downloaded. If in case you have a DLC game, a game with DLCs, you will be able to select this option as well. So select everything, click in OK, and the game is gonna be decrypted. This is essential because the CEMU emulator needs the game to be decrypted actually. So okay. Okay, so here we got the files. We got the Mario. We're gonna drag it inside the original folder, and here you should have the game, but already encrypted. The original game and the update. So we're gonna open CEMU. Sorry that I closed it. We're gonna open CEMU once again. Now we should be able to install it. Just go into install game title. go into the Mario T folder, go into the game, meta, and then this is the key file that you need to install the game. So click in the meta XML and the game should be installed. So we're gonna refresh, and here you see that we have added Mario Tennis successfully, but also we'll have to install the update. So we're gonna go here, go into the update folder, go to meta and meta XML, and now you should have your game updated with the latest version. So also you can change here, edit graphic packs. Here some games have certain graphic resolution fixes and hacks that are useful. So this is just an example of how to install the game. I'm not gonna download more games because it's gonna take a while to download them, but I already downloaded some games for you guys. So I'm gonna delete this. We're gonna open the I'm gonna show you how to change the region, because as you can see I was downloading games from the USA, but I'm gonna show you how to change the region to Japan or Europe. So in order to do that, okay, we're just gonna wait here. In order to do that, that's very simple. Just clicking here in change region. In case you want to download a game, a specific game that was only released in Japan, for example, you have to click in that. And then we're gonna open USB helper again. And here you will be able to choose whatever region you want. So let's go into Japan. I agree, go into Japan. So now the shop will be updated with only Japanese games, with some exclusives that were never released, outside Japan. So that's pretty interesting. Especially the game that I personally like is Kamen Rider here. So yeah, basically it doesn't matter if it says DLC or update. Just remember that to right click it, download the game, and it's gonna tell you that an update is available. So as you can see, the update is gonna be added. So here we also gonna add this. This is just a DLC, and as you can see, we are adding for the same game the update, the DLC, and everything. So it's just going to start downloading, and once you finish downloading it, the game should be added inside the downloaded section. Just right click and click on unpack to decrypt the game. So that's fairly simple. We're gonna download everything now. We're gonna delete it, and now I'm gonna show you a little example. I already have decrypted New Super Mario Bros. Along with New Super Luigi U. So here you can see that this game in particular doesn't have any DLC or doesn't have any update. So we're gonna open CEMU. We're gonna go into File. We're gonna go into Install the game, and we're gonna go into the game folder meta, and as always meta XML. So as you can see, we are installing the game, but the particular thing about this game is that it does have some a little bug that makes the game crash. So I'm gonna teach you how to fix that now. We're gonna wait until the game is installed. It's pretty heavy. It's like 13 gigabytes, so expect to wait a couple of seconds. Click and refresh, and the game should be added. So before doing so, we're gonna fix this. Inside my package, you'll see this little file named number New Super Mario Bros. So what you're gonna do is go into the emulator folder here. We're gonna go into the MLC01 folder. We're gonna go into System, Title, 0, this is the one of Super Mario Bros. 000500 1B. So here you can see this number, and we're gonna go into the fix here, and we're gonna just paste this content. Just paste it inside here, like so. Drag it, the content folder inside here, and you should be ready to go. Let's gonna try. Content. You should have these files inside. Let's see if it works. So I'm gonna connect the controller now. Let's see if we can play some Mario. Okay, we can't. So we're gonna try again. Title. Okay, so we're having some problems here. Okay, there we go.
Yes, let's play.
Okay, you can see that little effect that it's loading all the different models. That's because I'm actually using Vulkan, and Vulkan enables you to to cache all the different textures and models really fast. Although the first time the game encounters new models and stuff, everything's gonna be loaded really fast. But if you're using just the regular NVIDIA drivers without Vulkan, you'll see some drops, some lags inside the game. So I'm gonna teach you how to prevent that. So in order to install Cachet textures, I also gonna include this little collection of shaders. All this stuff, all these main games. I took the liberty to choose a good collection of games to have the most played games. This Breath of the Wild. So basically what you're gonna do is go into the folder of the shader Cachet collection here. We're gonna execute the game that you want to test. For example, we're gonna go into the CEMU emulator once again. Sorry. We're gonna go into CEMU emulator. We're gonna just delete the log file, the log text file. I'm gonna close CEMU. Okay. Make sure to delete the logs text file and open CEMU and open whatever game you want to install the shader Cachet. So for example, Open Mario Tennis. Create a new cache. Okay, just close the game now. Open the keylog. And here we're gonna do is just identify shader cache name. Just click in edit, go to find shader cache name. Okay, we can't find it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the thing is that we are using Vulkan really, so we're gonna just change it. Okay. This is all real time, man. This is not fake. Everything is being done in real time. Nothing is edited. General, we're gonna change it into OpenGL now. And we're gonna close this. Open CEMU. Open, let's see if the changes were saved. Okay, so we're gonna just launch Mario Tennis, and here you can see that it says compiling cache. So what we want to do is just prevent that the emulator does that in the future. Fine, just close it, go to log text, and now, yeah, here we go. We're gonna change, look for shader cache name. It's probably this one. Yeah. So we're gonna just copy the name, the number of this. This is the number. So once you copy the number, we're gonna go into the collection folder. We're gonna go into Mario Tennis, and here you can see that you'll have a bin file. So we're just gonna extract it from the collection. Just copy the number that you got from shader cache here. Just copy this number. We're gonna just rename this to this new number. In fact, it's the same number that we had in the collection. And what you're gonna do is you go to the emulator folder, and once you're here, we're gonna go into cache. We're gonna go shader cache. We're gonna go into let's see, transferable, and here we're gonna just paste it inside here. Replace. So the folder is CEMU shader cache transferable. Just paste the newly renamed bin file, and now next time you execute whatever game you were working on, you will not have any problems with the cache of the textures. We're gonna execute it again. The first time you execute the game, it will load a lot of textures because this is done before the game is even launched. So during gameplay, you will not have any loading lags and stuff like that. So the first time you execute the game, when with this method, you will be able to load all the textures that are gonna be used during the game initially, and after that you will not have any trouble. You will not have any frame drop or anything. So just be patient. This is the only first time you will experience this problem. Remember that if you're using Vulkan, you will not have this problem at all. You don't have to install any type of shader cache or anything. Everything's gonna be automatically loaded. But yeah, if you're using OpenGL, this method is the one you go if you want to prevent the gameplay to be slaughtering, stuff like that. So we are almost done here, and I'm gonna show you that the gameplay is very fluid, it's very smooth, and everything should be working fine. As you can see, it works perfectly.
Here we go.
So during gameplay, you can see that there was no problem at all. All the textures were loading perfectly. So so now another thing that I'm gonna teach you is how to play this emulator online with people from all over the world using the game. So yeah, I'm just gonna delete all this crap. I'm just gonna make a new folder, CEMU files, and these files are the ones that I'm gonna include inside my tutorial package. So you will be able to download all this stuff from my website. Just go into gravisoftnet.com. As always, go to the forum here, register, wait for the email confirmation. The first time you register, if you haven't received the email confirmation, obviously the forum is gonna be empty. Once you are accepted, you'll see all the different threads. Go to Hacking Games, read the announcements, read the passwords there. Everything is very simple if you read. So yeah, basically I'm gonna teach you how to play online now. It's very easy, and it doesn't have to do with anything with CEMU emulator itself. You have to use another program, which is obviously called Parsec. So go to Google, go to Parsec and download. Okay, I'm gonna just change this to Vulkan, which was the video that I was using, like so. Okay, so go to Google, click in Parsec download, the first one that it appears. This is basically a program for the people that don't know yet. This is a program that enables you to play online with games that are originally meant to be played in, local multiplayer co-op. So any games that support co-op gameplay, also all fighting games, obviously all sports games, even though if they don't have any type of internet, of online compatibility, you can in a way transform your game to be online and play with people all over the world. Because basically what this program does is emulate the other people in other places to connect to your computer and use their own controller to be simulated inside your computer. So just download this, go and register, make a username, and once you install the program, you have something like this. This is the computer that I have, the program. My name is Gravisoft here. You can add me. We can play. If you go into the arcade tab, you'll be able to join other people's sessions. We're gonna try, and I'm gonna show you some how it plays. Just clicking join, and you'll be able to join other people's sessions with no problems. Just wait. Let's see if we can connect. Well, that dude just disconnected, I think, or has a very bad connection. I'm just gonna restart. Okay, so let's see if we can join another session here, so I can show you guys. Obviously, if you're planning to host your own session, make sure to have a pretty decent internet connection. With the most important thing is the upload speed, not the download speed. If you're hosting a server. So let's join this session with Broforce. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can't connect because I'm using the screen capture, and that is making a certain interference with the program. I'm gonna try one more time. All the games are full, seem to be full. But yeah, anyways, you can play with this. I'm gonna try in this one. Now, probably most likely it's because the video capture software that I'm using is interrupting the connection with this program. So never mind. So the important thing about this program is that you can join other people's play sessions by clicking arcade, or you can also host if you have friends with computer here with the computer tab. You can share. People can connect to you. So I can connect to this computer by clicking connect, or they can connect to my computer. So once they are connected, you can play online, for example, with Mario Kart in CEMU emulator. So yeah, basically, I hope you like this video tutorial. It was pretty, I think it was kind of tricky to configure, but at the end of the day, as you can see, it's very simple. I highly suggest you to download as many games as possible before this USB thingy program gets, deleted somehow, or the connections are, closed. So yeah, I hope you like this video tutorial. I hope you learn how to configure your CEMU Wii U emulator, and catch you next time. See you in the next video. Bye. Have a good day.